No. I'm gonna
interview.
Katie, listen.
No.
I'll start, and then you maybe can do it later.
No, this mic is mine. It's all mine.
Hi, I'm Alan Powell, and today is Katie Uhlmann's 2500 interview. It's amazing. And in honor of that, we're going to interview Katie Uhlmann. Hello.
Hello.
What do you do, Katie?
Well, I am an actress, and then I also do these interviews for my YouTube channel. And I go to film festivals and screenings and red carpets and talk to filmmakers like yourself and help them to promote their projects.
What was the inspiration behind Katie Chats?
Well, I basically wanted to start focusing on promoting Canadian talent. I used to work for a website out of Boston, which was a really great experience, but I love Canada, and I think there's a lot of talent here right now. It's sort of an exciting time for Canadian filmmakers, and I'm also an actress in Canadian films, so to be honest, it was a good networking opportunity for me. But also I actually do love it, and it's a great community to be a part of, honestly. So yeah, that's sort of how it all transpired. And my mom helps me, so she helped me come up with the plan.
What was the plan? Was it the long-term plan, you mean?
Yeah, well, the plan now, it's sort of like shifted. Now basically the plan is to create a library of Canadian film, and we sort of always pride ourselves on interviewing anyone who asks, whether it's a film student or, you know, maybe someone who's made a lot more films, who's been more successful. So we're sort of trying to build this archive. So hopefully, you know, in 30 years, we'll have interviewed the next Cronenberg's, you know, we'll have his first interview, and sort of to have this big body of work. So in years to come, people can kind of look back and track our filmmakers' careers a little bit.
So in the process of doing that, you're creating this huge library that is current and people are watching.
Yeah. So yeah, and I mean, we get some views on we get views on YouTube, and
really?
we get like about 10 per video. No, we do get views on YouTube, and we have been getting a lot more traction as we go, but it is definitely sort of a long-term historical initiative, you know, more than anything. I'm trying to make something of myself, make a difference.
In making a difference through the interviewing, or is it acting that you really want to get into?
You know what?
What's the real reason?
Yeah, it's the real reason. Well, acting has always been my passion, and I went to theater school and have trained a lot in LA and here. So yeah, I mean, I always want to be doing acting, but then this interviewing thing is really fun, and I think being a journalist has a little bit more longevity sometimes, especially with female actresses, so that's something that I hope to continue doing throughout my life, actually. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. No, it's just, keep rolling. You can cut whatever you want. I like this. It's like, I don't know. I just Katie Chats and the whole idea behind it. Do you feel that there's something that this is there something? Not that it's ulterior motive or anything, but is there something that you're doing that you started out doing, and then realizing that it's something actually more than what you thought it could be?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I found when I started doing it, because my mom and I started this new thing, people were very confused by it, and I'd like request to go to film festivals, and they'd be like, "Who are you? What are you doing?" Like, no thanks. And it was like very frustrating. But now that we've been sort of out there, and there's a few other people doing similar things to what we're doing too, like First Weekend Club, and they're really great. Now people sort of understand the concept, and we're just so like excited about how much the community sort of embraced us, and we're at the point where we're getting so many requests to go to things that we're having a hard time keeping up with it, and that I think has exceeded our expectations, and sort of the need for filmmakers. Like, we have so many filmmakers that are like, they can't get other press, and it means so much to them that they have a voice, at least to have a little YouTube clip to post on social media, which can mean a lot and can help, I think.
You're in a really good position in terms of the fact, because you're wanting to create an archive.
Yeah.
And it'll end up becoming historical.
I hope so.
It's the perspectives of the directors and the actors that you're interviewing, that what they share with you in the moment, like it's a particular question, or if you say, how do you feel about world peace, or about what's going on in Afghanistan or whatever, and they tell you exactly how they think. 15 years down the road, 20 years down the road, they may have something different, but the point is that you've archived a perspective that they may continue to have, or they may not. They may have changed that.
Absolutely, and I think that's really interesting, even when you look at bodies of work from really established filmmakers, looking at their earlier works and what's interesting to them, and then how the themes evolve and how what they're interested in evolves, and tracking that, I guess, becoming more mature and, whatever, aging and wisdom, what that comes to you. I think that's a really interesting concept.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's you hit on the nose. That's something that actually I think about it now, and like one of the questions that I would, if you say, what question would you want me to ask? Yeah. I would say, why did you do Sunday Punch? Did you ask that question? Why?
I asked the inspiration. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And to go deeper into that idea of, if you were to, you don't have to, this doesn't have to go anywhere, but I just say that over the last few months, I've been realizing the kind of filmmaker that I am, and that I'm more and more exceedingly getting connected to family and what that means. Yep. And it's a very profound statement about what it means to be a father, particularly because that's who I am. And I've raised 3 kids, and we have twin girls that are 24 and a boy who's 21. And the importance of parenthood and what it means to a child to have the love of a parent, a father, a mother, is really it's really important. And I think that's why I do what I do, and that's why I did Sunday Punch. Across the Hall, which was a film I did in 2006, was also about family. Yeah. And again, it was about the father leading the family and everyone looking to him, and it was his opinion that mattered. And if his opinion was not simpatico with everybody else's, then there was this big riff, and the family wasn't in harmony, right? So.
Yeah, and I see this I interview a lot of male and female filmmakers, but there's a lot of male filmmakers. It's just the way the business is, I've noticed. And I've noticed with young male filmmakers, you'll see a lot of themes around sexuality. Just, I guess, nature, I don't know. And then, but you see, I interview filmmakers of all ages, and I see how, that ends at a certain point, and there are, those themes start to disappear, and then themes of whatever the interest is, or family, or that type of thing. It's just, it's interesting to see the evolution of what people are focusing on. Yeah.
It's I would say that you asked me 2 years ago what kind of films I wanted to make, and I would say it's a little more general. It's still the same line, and that is it's about a person's capacity, expanding your capacity to love. Yeah. Going through conflict, and then understanding what someone else is going through, and expanding your understanding and thus your capacity to love. It's still there. But I'm doing it through the family vehicle. Yeah. And that's actually in writing the grant for Ontario Arts Council. Which the film was funded, Sunday Punch, I should have mentioned that before too. It was funded by, and so was Across the Hall. I expressed that opinion in my grant, was that I'm exploring a new my voice, because I wrote Sunday Punch, so it was a comedy, and it's there's a madness to it that I wanted to explore, and so in writing, grant writing is really good because you get to express the voice.
Yeah, and it almost makes you think about, why am I doing this?
Yeah,
like, where is
exactly.
it coming from?
Yeah.
Applications have a way of doing that.
Exactly, yeah. So then you go, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to get any money.
Yeah.
But then it makes you dig really deep. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. I dug deep, I found it. And yeah, so I actually thank the Ontario Arts Council for helping me clarify what it is I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Great.
Take that.
Great. I'll take this back. Well, thank you for interviewing me.
No, thank you. I enjoy this.
Great.
It's nice.
Thank you. Great. So.
Why don't you let me do the wrap?
Okay.
All right, so.
Oh, wait, just let me just do a cut now. Oh, well, I'll just leave it. We'll just leave it all one flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll cut it later.
Okay.
Pause. End. This is Alan. No ums. This is Alan Powell speaking with Katie Uhlmann on Katie Chats, and I don't know what else do you want me to say. What do you say? What do you usually say?
I just usually say I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In downtown Toronto.
In Toronto,
downtown
downtown Toronto.
On TV Smithee.
Yeah.
Yeah, SMITHEE TV. In
SMITHEE
downtown
TV.
Toronto.
I'm Alan Powell, reporting on behalf of Katie Uhlmann on Katie Chats in SMITHEE TV studio in downtown Toronto.
Best place for us to find out more information on you and your work and Sunday Punch as well online?
AlanPowellDirector.com is me, and you can actually, if you, there's a portfolio there, and you can see a 1-minute clip of Sunday Punch. And when CBC Short Film Face Off airs, you will be able to see the film in its entirety after, I think, September 14th. I think as soon as it airs on CBC, then it'll be online.
Great. And I know there's also information on the CBC's website.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of information there too as well. Okay.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations, and best of luck in the face-off.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto.